Hello, and welcome to Riding in Cars with Dogs. This is a car. These are dogs. Hello, and welcome to Riding in Cars with Dogs. Welcome to my car. These are my dogs. I'm Abram Pisspost, and this is Riding in Cars with Dogs. Jumping right into it, this t-shirt was brought to me by my brother Nobuyoshi, all the way from Japan. And this is the Great Wave off Kanagawa. Maybe you're familiar with the wave there on the left. And in this case, it's been appropriated for a Godzilla shirt. You've seen the wave all over the place, and now you've seen it with King Ghidorah. Thank you very much, Nope. This shirt is absolutely gorgeous. And that's probably the last pictures that I'll ever get without cat or dog hair on it. Saw these helmets with a pack-in car, which I thought was kind of interesting. They could have made something a little cooler, maybe. Price is not terribly exorbitant. And found a few dump bins. It's so depressing when I see this. The only thing that's more depressing is if you see all the cards lined up and you know that like another collector has been there. They had a couple of Batmobiles, some of the SD cars. There was the Monopoly car in there. I also found this Formula car. This was the only F1 car in the main lines. And I think I have it at home already. So I ended up putting it back. It was a really good day for diecast out there. Found some of these XLs. I'm not really looking for them per se, but it is neat to find some of the different models that they're putting out. I am a sucker for a McLaren. Not this particular one, but I'll keep looking. Keep your scene clean, folks. If stuff falls off the pegs, put it back up and try to figure out where it belongs. This one goes out to all of our Portugal friends. Check out the super rigs that I found with the Batmobile. Almost picked it up, but that silver, it's just not all that sharp looking. And so I left all of this stuff here. And as I said, put that F1 car back. Again, I think I have that deco, and I'm getting kind of irritated with Hot Wheels. You'll see here in a minute. I ended up finding some new F1 sets and displays, and I'm going to show that to you right after these Superboy comics. Yes, I'm going to make you look at comic books, I'm sorry. But this is Superboy meets Supergirl. And a friend of mine here in Dallas, Oregon, Everything Blaine Likes, they let me check these comic books out. I don't think that those price tags are accurate, so stop on in and ask Blaine if you're interested in buying these. Saw some of those cartooned cars out there, and yeah, they finally got me. You'll see. They finally put one out that I had to pick up. Well, more so, actually, my wife ended up buying. And you'll see that in a little bit here. But I do like these lifted, the cartoon lifted stuff. It's neat. Moving over to some pink slips, a Charger, which is kind of interesting, a little bit out of the box. I don't do a lot of Auto World, but I am a sucker for a GT40, and I think that is a really sharp representation. These speed icons, if you really want to see a good review of some of these, check out Flashover Diecast's reviews of these. He takes them out of the box, puts them on a pedestal, spins them around, and gives you the whole look at the cars. And you know, surprise, surprise, they're pretty nice for the price point. It's about $5.99 here in Oregon, no sales tax. And they had a whole bunch of these models. This one I was sort of interested in picking up. I do like certain things from Ferrari's history, and that would be one of them. If you want to see some of these majorettes as well and a much better look at those speed icons, check out Flashover. This is what I'm talking about. I'd like to show you. This is a Hot Wheels Premium, okay? And this is the Barago. Yes, they're two different scales. One is like a 132. I guess it says 140 or something silly like that. But look, $8.29 versus $7.99. Go with the larger car. It looks better. There's more detail. Anyway, a few more of these, pretty cool. I did find a few main lines, again, that at one point in my life, I probably would have picked this up in a heartbeat. I would have snapped that up. But I snapped it right back on the peg. It's just not getting me there. Again, going out to our friends in Portugal. Hey, look, an error car. Remember when we used to look for error cars and things like that? Can't find that crap anymore. Oh, the good old days. But anyway, shout out to everybody in Portugal who doesn't get the fleets and the haulers, the team haulers. Check out some of the, this is a Batman Killer Croc set. I'm not really sure where it's from or why, but I do like the Killer Croc in it. And then I found, oh my gosh, if you know, you know, I am a Tyranitar fan, and so this particular fight set has a launcher with one of the earliest versions of the Tyranitar in its evolution. Sorry, I'm getting used to a new phone. And so every once in a while with my panning and scanning and stuff, it's a little jumpy. That is not an edit problem. That is a problem with my lenses shifting. So I got to get used to my new camera. Some cool Donkey Kong stuff in this episode, by the way, including this one, which is me, obviously. And there are some new Godzilla sets out there. This one is only at Target. It's $15, but it has all sorts of different back plates and different accessories that you can clip on and use to battle. And then these are $9.99, $10. Not as many things that come with it, but some pretty neat different types of Godzilla. I loved this 74, 75 Mechagodzilla. Absolutely fantastic. And again, there was a time where I would have looked at that and said, $10? Heck yeah, hand it over. But I ended up walking out without picking up any of these. I just wanted to kind of show them to you and let you know that they're out there in case you feel like going out and picking them up for yourself or for the kids you have in your life. Remember, these are toys. I do. Anyway, there's a bunch of different colorful characters here from the different Godzilla, and these are from not from the American Godzilla stuff like that Godzilla versus Kong. These are real. They're from Namco Bandai, and so the prices are going to be good and the pieces are all going to fit. I had no idea, but I guess Matchbox is making a movie for Apple Television. That should tell you about where that's going to land. And here's another Pokemon set. I am kind of impressed with these tiny sets, but it worries me that it says smart bricks in it and stuff. Oh, look. It's a Volkswagen thing. My wife used to drive a Volkswagen thing, everybody. Back in the mid 80s or so, to late 80s, she was a dynamite looking Brad in one of them there Volkswagen things. And it was the yellow one with a rag top on it. Another Batman, color changer, Tim Burton, Batmobile. Again, I'm not a completist. I don't really need everything that has a Batmobile or a Batman symbol on it. Oh, okay, let's talk about these. This is a set. It's 2 premium cars. They've been selling each of these cars by themselves for about $7-8. Now they're selling you a set of them, basically the same deco, bolted to the board twice, and they're charging you $23 for it. Yeah. Keep that crap, as they say. Keep it. I will never spend that much money on 2 Hot Wheels. Get bent. These were neat. Hot Wheels monster trucks. And then they had these little action things where, like, in this case, a hand comes spitting out of the bone shaker. But they all have different little mechanisms where the front wheels launch and part of the cab launches and whatever. And you'll see some of the other versions that I found here. The little launch systems. This was monster trucks, mini monster trucks. Anyway, the little mechanisms on those, the monster trucks with the action button, it's really satisfying. So expect that kids are they're gonna launch these things. Like I said, well designed, fun. I couldn't find you any of those silver. What is it? Fast and Furious, Joshua. I'm sorry. But a lot of Barago piling up here. Got some Jada. I don't really go in for these spiders very much, but I like the deco on this. Very sharp. And this vet is super cool. The detail on it is just amazing. I love it. This changing up, this is M2, and I thought it was a hot package. I don't do super fuels or drag racers or any of that stuff. What's with this Golf? Is it supposed to look bent? Somebody tell me. Is it supposed to look like the back end's falling off? Anyway, a little bit of Donkey Kong. I had no idea that Donkey Kong in a do-rag was coming out, but now I feel like I need one. Ooh, let's see how they did with Tila here. Where have I seen that face before? I know I've seen, I don't know who this actress is, but where have I seen the face? Oh, that's right. Telly Savalas. We're getting to the end of things, but look at this. Dude Wipes Menthol. No. Yeah. They got me. More to the point, like I said, they got my wife. She bought it because she used to drive one of these. And so they kind of got me. If you look, they're expanding. This initially was like just a bunch of GMC cars. Now they're expanding out into other makes and models. This was largely VW. You've got a Bug, you've got the van, the Thing, and a Squareback right there. And then also on the bottom, you've got some Fords. You've got a 32, and you've got a Grumman step van, and pickup truck of some description. A couple pickup trucks, I guess. Yeah, I said that when they came out with something, and they would, that we would end up with one of these in the house. It's not one of the fancy ones that does the lift stuff, and it doesn't have any, lights. Reminds me of that line from Raising Arizona. These blow up into any funny shapes? Nope, not less round as funny. But anyway, there it is, Volkswagen. I used to drive a Rabbit, a 78 Rabbit, for a very long time. It was the first car I ever really worked on. And, German engineering being what it was, the thing was fantastic. It was a great car, and I miss it every day. I would love to have that 1978 manual transmission Rabbit back. It was sort of a cream, a tan color. I think I still might have a picture of it or something somewhere. Anyway, that's what I've got for you right now. I'm back. My eye is doing better. I am still on prednisone eye drops and all that other good stuff while I heal, but it seems to have worked well, and I've got my vision back, which is a story that I'd like to tell probably in the next episode or so. But you might find this to be an interesting story. Then again, you might find it to be like card content. I don't know. Comment below. And hit the subscribe button. I haven't asked in a little while, but there are some of you out there that still aren't on. Anyway, thanks a lot for coming out here to Monkey Shine Lab. We know there's lots of people who do it just the same way we do it, but hopefully we add a little bit that just makes you wanna, I don't know, next time the video comes on, you go, yeah, well, it's not gonna make me grow tits, I'll watch it. I'll talk to you again, folks. Take care, bye-bye.